What's up, Capricorn? Welcome to Spread Space. I'm ClairV, and here we have our timeless tarot. We are in Leo season, and astrology this month is crazy. Look forward to look in the future. In the future, look forward to. Actually, you can even look in the. Okay, so there's the Saturn-Jupiter conjunction that began in December of 2020 in the sign of Aquarius. And there's a few squares, especially this month, August. It's gonna be, you know, this shit. Saturn hasn't been conjunct Jupiter in the sign of Aquarius since 1405, and that was the time in the beginning of the Renaissance period. So we're having all these new energies, and this is what I feel for you, Capricorn, this new energies. And let's see, we did Virgo's the same day as yours, and we did the 7 planets. We did 7 rays of light for all the other ones. I did the 7 planets, and we're gonna do one at a time. We started with Saturn. We'll start again with Saturn. We'll try to go in the same order, but it doesn't really matter. As long as we do one at a time, that's okay. So, Capricorn, you're Saturn. So Saturn is where we're restricted, and it's funny, where rules and laws and, you know, boundaries are. This restriction is confinement. And look what you received, the 8 of voices. So yeah, you really are, your restraint is restraint. It's like you're restricting it's like, don't resist the resistance. It's like resisting the resistance, like do not resist. So the good thing about this 8 of voices is that it's a mental restriction. You can easily walk out of this. You can easily take off this blindfold. You can easily see the light if you choose to. So, but perhaps this is where you are restricted. You're restricted in your restrictions, or this is a double restriction. You know, our Saturn's really restricted. Perhaps we are putting a cap on, like putting a time limit or putting a boundary to these limitations that you're setting to yourself. It's like you're putting a stop to it. It's like, okay, here, the boundary is here. And here, you see, if you look really close, you see the dotted lines. It's like, okay, here and here. So the boundary is these 3 chakras and all your 8 thoughts. So it's like these 3 chakras have to do with these 8 thoughts. So what you eat, what you take in, what you do on a daily basis, who you have sex with, you know, these things affect your thoughts, and these things are connected. What you are what you eat. So it's like, okay, well, maybe we have to put a restriction on not drinking too much coffee or eating too many sweets, you know, things of this nature. And this will help our restriction in the mind, you know, our thoughts. And maybe our thoughts are being restricted at this time. It's like, okay, we can't even think. I can't even think straight. Okay, the next one, Jupiter. So Saturn's where we're restricted, where we're confined. Jupiter's the exact opposite. It's where we're growing, where the expansion is, where the blessings are, where the luck is, where the goodness is. And like Virgo, the 5 of Wands, which is this conflict. So it's like taking this conflict and maximizing it. Taking these different ways of doing things and putting a magnifying glass on it. Really looking at, really taking a closer look. It's like all all of these, it's like the things that are impossible are possible, and this is what Jupiter is telling us now, and this is where your blessings are, and this is what it's telling us, your blessings and your expansion is coming from the different perspectives of how to put this together. You know, one person sees the sky through this hole. One person sees the sky through this. It's like they each see the sky or this vision through a different perspective. So perhaps this is taking all of these perspectives and putting a magnifying glass on it, you know, really taking a closer look or expanding on it. Take these ideas and make more ideas out of it, you know what I'm saying? All right, the next one we'll do Mars. Our Mars. So our Mars is this action, this war, you know, this conflict, where the conflict is. So, and this conflict, you receive the 7 of emotions. So this is telling me that your conflict is that you have too many options. There's too many choices. We really have to shine the light on each thing. Like each one of these things are different. Can you please? I'm recording. Each one of these things are different. So it's like you're really taking a closer look and examining each of these things and trying to come out with a decision there. And this is where this conflict is. Where your conflict is. So your blessings. So you're blessed. So this comes out of this blessing. Mercury. So your Mercury, where your thoughts are, where this thoughts. And remember, this month Mercury is going retrograde. So we have to not forget that this is communicating about past things or, you know, miscommunications. And with Mars, there's gonna, and Saturn and all these, and this is telling us that there's this communication or this rehashing or this going over what we lost. And we're focusing on what we lost. Our thoughts are on what we lost. And this is really after a hurt, after pain. And this is really sitting in your emotions. And perhaps this is what we have to do during this time. And this is like, okay, you know, this is what's in our mind. Perhaps if this is what's in our mind and this is what we're communicating, perhaps this is why we're trapped. It's almost like this same dark energy. It's like we're trapped in these thoughts of what's lost, what we lost, you know. Venus, our relationships, our love. Whoa, and this is why. Wow, we got the 3 of Swords, this heartbreak. Wow, so in our loves, in our lives, in our relationships, you know, our sensations, our senses, the beauty in life, this, you know, how we view this, our relationships and our love right now. And we have the 3 of Swords, which somebody stabbed us in the back, and it makes sense why we're mourning, why we're in this energy, because we've been stabbed in the back. We've been stabbed in the back. You know, this love hurts us. This love is hurting us, and this explains why. The next one, 2 more. Neptune, Jupiter, Saturn. Neptune and who? Alright, I guess we'll do Neptune. So Neptune is our emotions. Neptune was he wasn't originally god of the sea. There was a goddess of the sea. Hence the female, water, feminine. But Neptune was the god of the land, of local lands and local rivers. And being that she is in this liquid with these petals, it's taking apart each thing and telling us that we need to sit in our emotions, and really we have to detox. We have to really rid ourselves of these emotions and these past things. So this, we're really letting go of these thoughts. It's like you want to let go, and maybe this will help you figure this out. It's like, okay, well, we have these, you know, lights shining down on these fish. Maybe we could just pick 3 or 4 and then choose one from there. Do this. This is really about this reflection. I see something about a reflection. And then the last planet, I forgot, Pluto. So Pluto, and it's what I forgot is because it's under the surface. What's hidden, what you don't know. And you received the Ace of Wands. So right away I see this gate, this open gate. So whatever was, it's like, look, this trap, whatever was this gate, whatever, what, you know, this heartbreak, this whatever is blocking you from seeing your true passion, from seeing your own growth, from seeing the future, or this, seeing any kind of happiness or any kind of anything with motion. It's like you are stuck in this emotion because of this 3 of Swords, you know, in this grieving energy. So what you don't see is that this is helping you grow. This is helping you grow and open up these gates, open up this restriction to rid of these swords, to rid of this restriction, and to really open up. You know, these gates are opened up now. Now wherever was blocked is now open. There's an opening. There's an opening for this newness, this new plan, this new action. And yeah, it's awesome reading. So let's see, on the top of the deck we have this searching in reverse. So this is why this is hidden. It's because you're not looking. It's like you're not looking for this newness, so you don't see it. This is why on the split there's the Knight of Inspiration, and this is why too. It's like you're all out of energy. It's like there's no more fire. Like you miss your spark. You don't have your spark. You know, you're really depleted of this energy, and that's why it's really important to meditate, to really feel these emotions. You know, we really have to feel these emotions so that way we can work through them. Let's see the undercurrent. Oh, confinement in reverse. So yeah, just like this gate is opening, this is it. This confinement, whatever was confined in here is coming out. Whatever was blocked in here is opening. It's coming out. There's this opening up. There's this coming out. There's this restriction is really opening, and this is an awesome, awesome reading. Yes. Thank you so much, Capricorn. If you are not subscribed to my channel yet, hit that subscribe button and hit that bell so you get notified of my new videos. And when we go live, I'm live every morning. So yeah, don't miss a collective reading. You can get your personal questions in. What else? Yeah, if you resonate with this reading, hit that like button and comment how you resonate. And thank you so much for being here, and I love you. Bye.